Well, hello beautiful people, my name is Bridget and welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all having an awesome day, and today we're testing out a highly requested video. I asked you guys in my community tab what videos you wanted to see, and I think I'm going to do all of them but one of those videos, and this was the top rated thing out of my poll. So today we're reviewing the palettes as well as the lippy stick and blush from the Animal Crossing in collaboration with Colourpop palettes. So the whole collection anyways. This is a set of 4 palettes and we're going to test them out. I'm going to do 3 looks today. We're going to do a minty blue one, a neutral one for any Workday easy to go look, and then we're going to combine the purple and the pink one for the last look, which is this one right here. Spoiler alert. But today we're testing out this. We're going to talk about the prices. These palettes are $12 each. You can also buy them as a bundle. And yeah, I feel like that's a little overpriced. I personally know nothing about the Animal Crossing game. I don't play games on my phone. I think it's a phone game. It's not my thing, so I'm unbiased as far as the theming goes, where I was a little biased with like the Hocus Pocus collection because I love that and stuff. So I have no feelings towards this theme overall, but I do think $12 is a little overpriced for a quad, but we'll see how they perform today, and maybe we can make a judgment at the end. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm really excited for this. I think it's going to be a really cute look. So we're starting with the Nook Ink palette, which looks like this. It's very pretty. Here is the back of it, which tells us the shade names, which is kind of hard to see on camera, honestly. And then here is the inside of the palette, which is really pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch these so we can see what we're working with, because I've heard all of them have a glitter in it. So here, I'm going to swatch my finger. We'll swatch them on the grittiness of the grittiness of the glitter. Here is the palette swatched out on my hand. It's cute. It does remind me a lot of the Meant to Be palette from Colourpop as well, but it's a quad. I do think the $12 price per quad is not justified. I mean, I guess because people would still buy it because it is this game that people love, but to me it seems really expensive. But let's go ahead and get started with this look. Alright, so my eyelids are primed with the Draw Cosmetics Clean Canvas Base in white because I thought this would be fun. Honestly though, this looked like a shimmer to me just looking at it, and I was like, ooh, pretty halo eye with this little pop of like mint in the center. And now I'm scared of the glitter. I'm not using the glitter. So I'm going to start with a big blending brush. I'm going to go into the shade Made in the Shade, which is this green with a ton of glitter in it. I'm going to tap off my excess. I'm just going to put this all over the crease. I think we'll still do a halo eye. We're just going to add this to the top of the crease. We'll darken it up after. There is a significant amount of kickback in the pan with this shade, which does not bother me, especially, I noticed that a lot more with the mattes with glitter in them. Doesn't bother me, but in case it bothers you. Also, this color's fine. Like, I've had better pigmentation from Colourpop shadows before, especially these kind of colors. But the color is cute. Alright, so the first shade of my crease, it's fine. Nothing like amazing spectacular, but it's a fine color. So what I want to do now is I'm going to take the Water Landing dark green shade here, dark bluey green shade here. I'm going to top off my excess. And I'm just going to start packing this on the outer and inner portion. And I'll connect it over the crease. But we're going to go ahead and make that halo eye, leaving the blank center in the middle there. And since I already have a white eyelid primer down, I don't want to put too much stuff on my lid. We are going to pack on the shimmer in the center with no extra concealer in the middle. So we had a bunch of kickback in the pan with that shade as well, and I could use a little more, extra blending on it, but I'm not going to worry about that until I'm putting on lashes and stuff, because when my lash glue is drying and stuff, I kind of touch up the blend sometimes. So I'm going to take this flat brush. This is an E58 shader brush from Sigma. I'm going to go not into the glitter because the glitter is terrifying and messy. I'm going to go into the shade Yes, Yes, which is kind of minty shade. I'm going to pack this in the center of the lid. I might put it all over the lid, just depending on how much I like it. I'll put it like halfway. I'm not going to put it in the very, very corners of the lid, but I'll just put it kind of in the center here. It's really pretty. Like, it definitely makes the eye look pop a lot more. It's, oh, I accidentally touched the glitter. Oh, not putting the glitter there. It makes everything kind of pop and pretty. And for the lower lash line now, I'm going to go back into that first shade we did, Made in the Shade. Since we don't have that many colors to choose from, I'm going to go in here with one of the new Colourpop brushes they have. This is a Colourpop E7. It's like a super chunky shader brush. I'm just going to dust this under the lower lash line because I feel like we lost a lot of that color with the second darker color we did. So I'm going to put some of that green back in the lower lash line just very softly. It's not really picking up on the shader brush the way I would want it to. really tapping in there. I'm not gonna tap off my excess and try to pack it on here again. That definitely helped, but I've had a lot of better mattes perform with a shader. This shader brush in general I have used before and it performed fine. Something about this with the glitters in it maybe is making it not pick up as well as I want it to, but it's still, again, not horrible. But for the price of like a quad, like for being Colourpop, I would expect it to be better. Alright, I'm popping some mascara, lashes, finish my face. I'll be right back when we show the finished look for look number 1. So, I know I just said I was gonna come back with my face done, however, I forgot a few things. Blush being one. So I have one of the blushes. I think there's 2 that comes with the collection. So this is the Flower Power Pressed Blush. It looks like this. It's very cutesy, and here's the color. I thought the color was really cool because it's kind of, it's pink, right? But it has a tiny bit of like a purple hue to it, which I thought was really pretty, which is kind of matching the flower on the side here. So I'm going to tap in here, tap off my excess, and give myself a little bit of blush because I put highlight on everything. I skipped blush to try the blush on camera, and then I honestly forgot about it even though it was sitting right here. So it's a cute blush. It's a cute blush. Pretty pigmented. Cute. That one's cute. That's cute. Also, for lips, because my lips are not done, obviously, I have one of the little lippy sets. There's a couple that come with this collection. This one was my favorite one. It's the Pick of the Bunch one, which looks like this. The packaging is very cute on it. So it has a coconut juice, mini just a tint, and then a incomparable thing. So I don't, this would be fun because it's darker, but I think we're gonna go with this one just because it's not gonna be too much. So we're gonna go with this one, which is the pear one, the incomparable one. I don't know if I've ever used one of these. I can't recall ever using one of these. It's a tinty stick. It smells so good. It just smells fruity. It smells good. I don't think I've ever used one of these. Now that I'm putting this on my mouth, I don't think I've ever worn one. But since I'm not going anywhere, I thought I'd try on something a little more glossy. It smells so delicious. It's ridiculous. Don't give these to kids, y'all. They will eat them. It smells like a sweet tart candy, like those chalky Valentine's Day candies that are actually kind of good until you eat like 10, your throat hurts. That's where I'm at with those things. I don't know if this color is flattering for me whatsoever, or this look in general, but it's super creamy and silky. Like, it feels great on the lips. Like, it feels wonderful. And maybe this is a little too orange for this look. But anyways, this is look number 1. I'm not going to take this lip off and change it just for, you know, we tested it out. It's fine. If it looks okay, we're fine. So here is the eye look, which is super pretty. I think it's really cute. I love this kind of color. I love like a mint blue kind of color. My hair is wet, but it's also kind of wet from the shower still, so I'm sorry about that. But anyways, this is look number 1. Thank you guys for joining me for look number 1, and now let's go on to the next one. Alright, for look number 2, we're doing the What a Hoot palette, which is really cute. I love owls, so I think this one's really cute. And then here is the inside color scheme of the palette. Again, we're avoiding the glitter. So for this one, I want to do like a Workday, super easy, super quick, don't think about it kind of look. Let me go ahead and swatch glitter the palette for you so we can see what we're working with here. This color scheme is like a really good like comfort zone kind of palette compared to the rest of them. But got a little chunky on that one. But here are the swatches. It was just one swirl and then like a rub back and forth with these. It's cute, right? It's cute, but it's very simple. But let's go ahead and get started trying it out. So this color scheme honestly is like kind of a throwaway palette to me. It doesn't feel like anything special on its own. I get owls and stuff are browns and this kind of color scheme. I totally get that, and I don't know the game, so I can't be biased to whatever that color scheme is. But just looking at it, like I would like a bright pop of yellow like on their beaks, or you know, like this color makes sense to me. And like maybe instead of a copper, maybe something a little more bright orange. I don't know, just something a little more. Now I picked 2 big old fluffy brushes for this. So I picked the Sigma Soft Blend 1, I think, Soft Blend 30, which is a huge blending brush, as well as a Sigma E59, which is a huge shader brush for this, because it's gonna be an easy workday look. So I'm gonna take Celestial, which is this one right here, which is a mouth with a bunch of glitter in it. Whew! Ton of kickback in the pan with that one. I'm gonna push this over the crease. So putting this over the crease, gonna build it up a little bit. Not much. Then I'm gonna take which is this matte brown, just a little bit, tap off the excess, and I'm just gonna add this to the outer portion of the crease. So that's it. Very simple. I'm gonna blend it obviously, but like very simple, blown out, not much on the top lid here. And then for the shimmer on the lid, I'm gonna take Olive Flutter, which is the copper shade, which is very pigmented, and I'm just gonna tap it on the lid. Then I'm gonna take my blending brush again and just blend it into the crease. So very subtle. This is not something I would suggest for like a glamorous night out or anything, but I mean, just darken up this outer corner again and you have a Workday look, which is cohesive, blown out, but it looks like you put some effort into it. So this is a little more put together than none, but you know, depends on what you're going for. And then for the lower lash line, I'm just gonna take the mix of the two mattes here, this one and this one, tap off the excess with a big shader brush and dust it under the lower lash line. So I'm gonna do this on the other eye as well, and I'll be back to show you the finished look. I know this was really quick, but this one didn't feel like a look I really wanted to like do a full look for, because the other ones are way more interesting color scheme wise. All right guys, so this is the finished look for look number 2. I know we sped through it, but here is the look up close. It's very simple, very subtle. Honestly, I kind of expected the metallic on the lid to pop a little more. It's been about an hour since you last saw me. I got distracted doing some other tasks, so it kind of faded a little bit. But overall, I don't know, it's a fine, cute look. And let's move on to look number 3 now, which will be a little more cutesy, I guess. Alright guys, so this is look number 3, and this is gonna be our last look of the video. Honestly, I'm feeling a little under the weather, which when I was editing my second look for this video, I was like, ooh, I seem totally off. And I just don't feel that great, so I'm gonna like save my skin some trouble, save my like immune system some trouble, and not sit here and struggle to film a million looks in 2 days. So I'm gonna do the purple and the pink one in one look together. So we have La Belle La Ball. These look like little porcupine guys. I don't know what they are technically. You guys can let me know down below. Ooh, focus. There we go. They look like little porcupine guys. They're like little bears. And then here is the inside. This one's really cute. Like, I'm not super purple person, but it looks really pretty. And I wish this wasn't a glitter because that is a gorgeous shade with tons of different reflects of color in it. And we also have 5 Star Island, which looks like little dogs. Looks like little dogs. And here's the inside of this one, which is cute. And I kind of like this little bit of yellow because it's something different. So I like the yellow. Let's go ahead and get started. I brought 4 different brushes in here today. We're gonna see what we come up with for this look. Let me go ahead and swatch these for you. So we have Able Sisters, which is our glitter shade. Taylor's Ticket, which is this pink sparkly, or pink matte with sparkle in it. This one's beautiful. This one's called Custom Design. And then here is Serene Sable. That one a lot of kickback in the pan, but let's just, I hate swatching glitter. It feels so gritty. These actually swatch out not the greatest. So this one's really chunky. This one is beautiful color because I love those like brown, red, green reflect things. The pink is okay, barely seen, and then the glitter just looks like a glitter. So I'm not impressed with how this one swatched because like the greens, like that matte green shade was like mwah, beautiful. These, the glitter won't come off my finger. These just weren't as good, but also I know that purple is the hardest color to formulate as far as eyeshadows go. And I'm gonna have glitter all over me the rest of the day. So here's 5 Star Island. Ooh, I just showed it to you. I'm just gonna go ahead and swatch it because it's not focusing. So we have Isabel, which is the yellow, and it's really cute, which makes me kind of wish I was doing 4 looks because it's really cute. We have Island Tune, which is this pink-ish matte. We have the glitter, which is Island Designer, which looks like a beautiful, like, I don't know why I thought Paris Hilton the first thing when I saw that pink glitter. And then we have Resident Rep, and I made a little bit of mess, but it is like super, super glittery of a matte. So, whoa, that matte has so much glitter in it. But this is the palette swatched out. This shade kind of slipped in my hand because it was still wet from me wiping the other one off, but this one swatched okay. It's just like out of all 4 palettes swatched out, the purple one's my least favorite. All right, so my eyelids are primed with the white Dark Cosmetics base. And I'm gonna start off with the purple palette. So I'm gonna go into Taylor's Ticket, which is this light purple matte with a ton of glitter in it. I'm gonna go into this on a regular blending brush, which is an E38 from Sigma. I'm gonna tap off my excess. It kind of coated it. It kind of looks like a pink, honestly. I'm gonna put this in the first half of the crease. So this shade did take some building up to get to this point. I dipped in there 3 times overall. It looks okay. I did lose a lot of the glitter when I applied it to the eyes, which is fine with me because it is supposed to be a matte shade anyways. And now I'm going to go into the pink one. So I'm going to go into Island Tune, which is this pink matte. I'm going to go tap off my excess. That covered the brush really well. I'm going to put this in the very center. I'm going to try not to cover up that purple too much. I just want a little bit of a transition shade between these two. Using Serene Sailor next. Not all the way to the end of the eye. So we're going purple, pink, light purple. The kickback in the pan with this matte shade is absolutely insane. Like, I usually don't care if there's kickback and stuff because, I mean, I just blow it off the brush. I'm never gonna probably ever finish an eyeshadow palette fully in my life. So I don't mind it, but it is a lot. Also, I will blend this, don't worry about it. I'm gonna take a smaller brush now. This is a domed pencil E31 brush from Sigma. I'm gonna go into the pink one. So I'm gonna go into Resident Rep, which is this shade right here, which had so much glitter in it, And I'm just gonna like draw the eye shape out a little bit. It's not like a pointed one, so it isn't gonna be a perfect point at the end of the brow or at the end of the eyeshadow because I'm not gonna like carve it out already in my face makeup and stuff. But I just want to draw the eye shape up a little bit. For the lid, I'm going to go into Isabel, which is the yellow for the inner portion, and for the outer portion, I'm going to go into Custom Design in this one. Alright, now since this went more pinky, and it's not perfectly blended, I know, but it's going to look good with lashes on because I want the shape to stay the same. I'm going to go into Taylor's Ticket, which didn't really apply the best in the crease. It took some building up. I'm going to mix it with Island Tune, which is this one. So I'm going to mix the light pink and the light purple in the palettes together for lower lash line. And this is a little Luxie flat brush. Alright guys, this is the finished look using the purple and pink palettes from the Animal Crossing collection. Here is my eye look up close. She'll try to keep that outward going shape. It's not my usual thing, but you know, it's a little different and it's not like super in my face pink, and I got to use the yellow shade too, so I think it works. Overall, let me talk about the collection of the palettes. The blush is beautiful. I used the blush for this look as well that we used in the first look. On the lippy pencils, they smell so good. The color just wasn't my color, but I think the performance of it was nice, and it just smelled delicious. It was very moisturizing as well. But the palettes, what we actually used today, I think this little like box of tiny palettes is absolutely adorable. However, I do feel like the Hoot, the owl one, the neutral colored one, is kind of a throwaway palette. Like, they have these tones in other Colourpop palettes. I didn't find one in my collection that specifically matches these shades, so it's not one of the palettes that I own, but they have a ton of like warm neutral palettes, so I know you can have these in other palettes in your collection, especially if you have a lot of Colourpop. I do feel like the pink and the purple ones are cute. The pink one, I would like it a little, I don't know, a little more hot pink for the last color. I do like the dark color with a ton of glitter in it for being a matte. I thought it was really pretty, but for how the packaging looked, I would like it to be a lot brighter. For the purple one, I don't feel like it performed as well as the rest of them in the collection. And then the bluey greeny one, the mint one, was absolutely lovely to work with, and I had a lot of fun with that one. So overall, the mint one is my favorite one of the collection. The Hooch, the Howl one performed great. I just think it's very dupeable. The pink one is okay. I mean, the glitter and it's lovely, but I don't like glitter and everything. And the purple one is just eh. I mean, they have other better purple palettes in Colourpop's lineup. I do feel like the price for a quad is very overpriced, especially since they just came out with those little 5-pan Love Struck collection, which are only $10, and you get more shades, and they don't all have a glitter in them. These all have glitters in them. And if you want to put a glitter in one or two, because it's a cutesy kind of kid-like theme, I get it. But for me, I feel like you don't need a glitter every single palette, especially if you're only getting 4 shades. One of them's kind of throwaway for me, and you're paying $12 for each one. I understand you have to pay Animal Crossing, your collaborator, for this collection, like you have to give a profit, but I feel like it's still overpriced. You could have charged $8 for these, and I would have seen it as more beneficial, especially people loving the theme. But overall, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think, or what was your favorite look in the comments section down below. I am so sorry if my second look or whatever, my attitude is just, but I don't know. I feel like my throat's closing up. I'm like just a little under the weather. But I have a lot to do today, so I can't really stop working ever. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.